Darren Till is spilling the tea on Misfits Boxing's Prime card. And let me tell you, he's not holding back. It was supposed to be epic with KSI versus Tommy Fury and Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis, but did it live up to the hype? According to Till, it was downright preposterous. The forgettable main event, a co-main saved by a disqualification, and more. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Join me as we delve into Darren Till's no-nonsense breakdown of the fights that left us all scratching our heads. First of all, let's see what the whole X Series fights were all about. Alright, picture this. College football on one channel, preseason NBA basketball on another, and hey, if you're feeling chilly, there's even hockey at the Toscano Family Ice Forum. All the usual Saturday shenanigans, right? But then there's the X Series 10, the boxing showdown that promised fireworks and delivered, well, let's just say mixed results. Now, before I get into it, let's give credit where it's due. The hype leading up to the Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis and KSI versus Tommy Fury fights was off the charts. I'm talking social media ablaze, water cooler discussions hitting new decibels, the whole shebang. Even with Fury holding the boxing credibility, the marketing genius had us all roped in. And guess what? They pulled off a whopping 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. Kudos to Paul and KSI for the promo game. But my friends, here's the kicker: the fights themselves. I've seen my fair share of celebrity boxing, and while some have been cringeworthy, this one takes the cake. I mean, seriously, it was like watching a slow-motion dance-off between two turtles in boxing gloves. Unwatchable is an understatement. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for the glitz and glamour, but when the punches are slower than my grandma on a Sunday stroll, we've got a problem. The Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis match, touted as the Clash of the Titans, felt more like a sparring session between two friends who accidentally wandered into a boxing ring after a few too many drinks. And KSI versus Tommy Fury? Well, let's just say if excitement were a distant cousin, they didn't even exchange holiday cards. Fury may have claimed the victory, but the real winner here? The snooze button on my remote. Now I get it. Entertainment sells, drama sells, but when the actual boxing part feels like an afterthought, we've strayed too far from the sweet science. I signed up for a boxing match, not a poorly choreographed dance recital. Now, let's discuss the epic showdown between KSI and Paul, but let's be real. It wasn't exactly a clash of the boxing titans that would go down in history. No offense to the Prime founders. They put in the hours and we acknowledge the dedication. However, in the grand scheme of the fight game, they aren't exactly rubbing shoulders with the Mayweathers of the world. It's more like sitting through a high school talent show. Everyone's giving it their best shot, but deep down, you're secretly hoping for the curtain to fall soon. Sure, the founders went through extensive training, hats off for the commitment. Yet, let's face the cold, hard truth. They aren't real boxers. The purists, those who live and breathe jabs and hooks, weren't exactly salivating at the prospect of witnessing these matchups. You could have tempted them with a lifetime supply of protein shakes, and they'd likely respond with a nonchalant, "Nah, I'll pass." Alright, let's come to what we promised. Till's comments. Guess who didn't get their money's worth at the Misfits Boxing Prime card? Yep, our man Darren Till. And let me tell you, he's not holding back on the disappointment. So, Misfits decided to throw the mother of all events last Saturday, promising us the moon and the stars with KSI versus Tommy Fury and Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. But hold your excitement, because reality hit harder than Logan's right hook. Like I said before, the main event, KSI versus Fury, was supposed to be the stuff of legends, a clash that would echo through the ages. What do we get? A snooze fest that left us questioning life choices. Fury snagged the win by majority decision, but the real winner was probably the guy who took a bathroom break and missed the whole thing. And as if that wasn't enough, the co-main event? Oh boy, don't even get me started. Now, Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis had all the markings of a blockbuster showdown, at least on paper. The clash of titans, the anticipation, it was all there. Yet, as the bell rang and the punches flew, the potential turned into a lackluster execution. It's like ordering a gourmet meal and getting served fast food. Not exactly what you signed up for. Just when the fight seemed on the brink of irrelevance, Danis decided to inject some drama into the final round with a daring guillotine choke attempt on Paul. Spoiler alert, it backfired spectacularly, resulting in Danis getting disqualified. If insult could be added to injury, this was it. There entered Darren Till, the candid voice we didn't know we needed. Having witnessed the spectacle in person, Till wasn't holding back on his disappointment. Imagine a kid promised the coolest toy for their birthday, only to unwrap it and find a broken yo-yo. That's the level of letdown Till experienced at the Prime card. Unimpressed, unsatisfied, and likely questioning his decision to attend. Till's post-fight analysis didn't sugarcoat anything. Speaking on the MMA Hour, he spilled the post-fight tea with no filter. According to him, the fight was everything he expected. A hot mess. Danis, in Till's eyes, had a rendezvous with disqualification destiny, and he got what he seemingly aimed for. What's more, Till dropped a bomb. No matter the claims from McGregor or Danis, the latter can't box. Jiu-jitsu might be his forte, but in the sweet science of boxing, he's just not cutting it. Now coming back to Logan Paul, the man with the WWE moves and, according to the unfiltered wisdom of Mr. Till, a notable absence of boxing finesse. Is he athletic? Undoubtedly. Is he a powerhouse puncher? Well, that's where the plot thickens. It's akin to witnessing a superhero flaunt his muscles only to realize his Achilles heel is a simple left jab. Credit where credit's due, Till acknowledges Paul's athleticism and showmanship, particularly his commendable stints in the WWE. However, there comes the gut punch. Till doesn't pull any punches with his assessment. The entire spectacle, the supposed artistry of boxing, the anticipation of knockouts, in Till's eyes, it was not just disappointing, but downright preposterous and, in his unapologetic terms, disgusting. Ouch. It's like anticipating a gourmet feast and ending up with a hastily microwaved TV dinner. Paul vs. Danis turned out to be a serving of culinary disappointment, leaving a sour taste in the mouths of those who expected more from the touted spectacle. Now, Till didn't just stop there. According to Till, Dillon didn't bring the heat and Logan lacked the knockout power. In Till's world, if you're expecting a knockout, you might want to look in Jake Paul's direction because he at least packs a punch. Now, Till does throw a bone to the overall Misfits production, giving props to UFC-level production values and even finding some joy in the undercard bouts. But when it comes to the main and co-main events, he's not handing out any gold stars. Tommy Fury, despite Till's soft spot for him, gets a reality check. 6 rounds of the same routine. Run in, right hand, duck hug, and according to Till, it wasn't a masterpiece. Till doesn't hold back on his assessment of Tommy Fury's future in the fighting world. While he acknowledges Tommy's success and charm, he throws the curveball. Maybe Tommy's cut out for fighting YouTubers, but in the real fight game, Till suggests it might be a different story. In fact, he goes so far as to rate Jake Paul as a better boxer than Tommy at this point. Ouch. Now here's where it gets spicy. Till's own aspirations. Released from the UFC, he's eyeing the Misfits ring and, with a hint of swagger, declares, "I can fucking box." No professional boxing experience? Not a problem. According to Till, the guys in the Misfits lineup aren't a challenge. They're just a way to make some serious cash and secure a future for his kids. Respectful shoutouts to the Furies, but Till doesn't even consider Tommy a threat. Now we know that Till's been dropping truth bombs like it's nobody's business. Whether it's critiquing the Misfits event, questioning the boxing prowess of the YouTube-turned-pugilists, or hinting at his own ambitions in the ring, this guy has no chill. Well, what do you think? Do drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll meet in the next episode soon. Until then, see ya.